Hi, I'm Liz Bailey. I'm an independent Stampin' Up! Demonstrator based in New Jersey, originally from the UK. So that's why there's a slight mix-up in accents, I guess, or phraseology is probably closer to it. So I'll just chat for a minute or two to allow people to find this, because I know it takes some time to pop up. I'm having a great weekend, a long weekend. I took off Friday so I could go and experience the Stampin' Up! On Stage at Home event live. Well, I mean, virtually live. They had sessions planned starting Friday, so I had a great time. I saw new stuff, I saw presentations, we got business training. It was, I'm so inspired, I can hardly tell you. And I also got to order from the upcoming catalog, so that's also really exciting too. So it's a good weekend. And now I'm making some more Christmas cards. I'm gonna make some untraditional colors. I'm using Misty Moonlight. Oh, that's backwards, but it'll be the right way around in a minute. So let's get on with what I'm going to make and what I'm going to show you, and let's have some fun, shall we? So let me just turn you down. Finally realized that if I turn this the other way before I point it up, you won't get the lights in your eyes. Isn't that a brilliant idea? It's only taken me months to come up with that, but hey, you know, we all live and learn. What is going on? Oh, no. Okay, hey Caroline. Right, so let me just put that there so we can get going. So let me first show you what we're going to make today. As you can see, we're using the Snowflake Wishes stamp set, and well, as you can see, it's got 17 different things, and there's also I think it's 8 dies to be used. So I have used these sentiments before, because if you recall, a few weeks ago I did the matching DSP, the Snowflake Splendor DSP, and I just used a couple of the sentiments. But after I had used that, I thought, well, I really ought to do a video, even though it's the same bundle or suite, showing the other things. So that's what I'm going to do today. So here they are. I don't know if you can see the sparkle, but there's silver foil under there. This is Misty Moonlight. Here's another one where I made my own kind of DSP and added a load of sparkly things. And then this one is using this awesome embossing folder that goes with the suite, and only 1 ink, which it doesn't look like 1 ink, does it? No. So I will show you how I made all these. So let's, I wonder why it was a little fuzzy. I'm going to put my real glasses on so I can actually see close up. Oh yes, that's much better. And if you place an order with me of $25, I will send you these pieces so that you can make these cards. And if you don't have the snowflakes, you could buy those with your order, or you could substitute whatever else you've got that would kind of work, right? So you just go down to the first card base, and that's what you need for the first card. So move those out of the way. So I went ahead and already punched this out, or not punched it, I die cut it out using, let me show you, using the largest one here. So I figure you all know how to die cut, you don't need to watch me doing that. So I cut that out, and then all I need to do now Well, actually, I'll do the sentiment next. So let's get this out. I still haven't got my plastic spoons, so I'm still on the theft of a kitchen spoon. Oh well, it's lucky nobody cares. So if you've got a buddy, use it. If you don't, well, maybe you can see if you can find one somewhere. I know we don't sell them anymore. So what was I doing? Oh yes, I'm going to do May Your Season Sparkle. Yeah, that's a bit kind of obvious, I suppose, when I've got silver foil and silver sparkles, but hey, you know what? It works. So I'll just dump, tap that there. Can't see if it's straight from back here, but I think we're about right. And then get out my little box with my embossing powder. It's a really good use for a little teaspoon, isn't it? I'm sure my brother agrees. Right, just put that away. And if you've got the volume up, can you turn it down a bit? Because this is going to be a little loud. So I'm going to let it heat a bit to start with, because then it's faster to actually emboss it and it won't bend the card as much. But if it does bend it, you can turn the card over and bend it the other way and you can end up with it flat. So let's oh, I love this minute. This little bit when it goes, it's so exciting. Just on the back side a bit, there you go. It's fairly flat now. Okay, so the reason I did the sentiment next was in case something went wrong, and then I would still have my foil sheet to put on the back. Although, of course, if I'd messed it up, I could have just done it again and popped it up on top. So anyway, I like to use a microfiber cloth to get any remnants of the buddy or anything off. So yes, this is a little tight. So where's my glue? Oh, I've got glue on both. I've got 3 glues I can see right from here, and I'm kind of wondering where it is. Yes, I could lose anything on this desk. We can put more there, I think. Right. So we just need to make sure that we cover the thing, the cutout, and then we have it looking like that. So now all we have to do is put it onto the card. Is one side shiny from the... No. Well, if I can't tell, then it's okay. Sometimes the bone folder will make it shiny, and I like to put that side on the back because, well, why not? You don't need to have a little shine down the side of the card. Right, make sure you've got it the right way around, yes. And we just need to put this on like so. And that easily we have card number 1. So, looks very much like the original. Excellent. So let's get the next, down to the next card base. There we go. Yes, I've got 2 of these just in case, you never know. Close that for a moment. And we're going to need the Misty Moonlight stamp pad, which I think actually would make more sense over here. So let's do the sentiment first, which is Snowflake Wishes for a Merry Christmas. Isn't that happy? And then we'll just try and get it right in the middle and straight. Wow, it's pretty good. I'm impressed. So I don't need my spare piece. Use it on another card, and then here's the fun bit. Just move this over there. Right. So, don't need that again. Just start covering your sheet of your layer with there you go. That's one. Then I think this one we're going to stamp off, so we get a different tone. And maybe over there. Okay. Then we'll come in with this one, full strength. And then this one will also be stamped off. I think I want another one of those. And this one was also stamped off. I'll just put a little piece in there. There you go. So we've made our DSP. Isn't that fun? And so easy. And you could do it in multiple colours, of course, but you don't have to. Oh, here it is. Wonder where I left it. So now we just attach this. I just promised you simple cards today, didn't I? They're very simple. The next one's not quite as simple, but this one, it's easy. You can use whichever colours you like, and you just make your background, and it looks rather fun, doesn't it? So, which way around shall we have it? Let's have it this way around. There we go. And then we need some dimensionals. Where are my scissors? There we go. Get my trusty paper snips out. And I think about there would be good. And there. Just being lazy here. Can't be bothered to put down a load of stamping dimensionals, so I just take an edge. Haven't got much edge left, so we'll put in some dimensionals. It's fine. There, we'll just have one off that and take the strip off. There we go. So easy. And then we just, well, I think I'm going to put it over on one side. Why not? There we go. Now, it's the next fun bit. Where are they? Here they are. Got my basic rhinestones. And I'm going to anoint, if that's the word. Well, it's the word now. We're anointing these with silver sparkles. Yeah. Just push finish them off with this. Oh, turn it over. Come on, get into place. There, got him. And then there we go. And I think we need a few little ones. This one does not want to, oh there we go, it's playing now. Upside down, go on. Just some other little baby ones. Okay, I'm having trouble here. Okay, and it's on the thing. And another one there. And I think, oops, come on, come back. See, they're quite excited little things. They're like running all over the oh, I've got that one upside down too. That might not have enough stick left now that I've touched it. Well, I think that's pretty good. Well, actually, that one looks a bit forlorn, doesn't it? And seeing as I've done every single middle that is showing, really, I guess this one needs one as well. You can never have too much bling, can you? So, there is card number 2. Yep, looks pretty similar. So, that means all this stuff here must be for the next card. And this one is a little messy. So, to start off with, I'm going to get my folder out. The lovely, I don't know what it's called, probably Snowflake something, I would think. So, how do I do this? I think I make my watercolor paper very wet. There we go. I'll make this a little, no, not yet. I'm going to start putting some colour on here. Like so. Oh yeah, got my finger already. Yeah, what a surprise, eh? Let's move that out of the way of the water. And we just, I missed it. There we are. And now we put this in here and we close this. Then we load it up for the big shot, for the embossing folder, oh, the embossing machine, sorry, I should say. And we run it through. Okay, let's get that. Oops, sorry. Okay, I'll get this out of our way. And let's see what we've got. Yeah, I've got some ink on there that I have to take care of. And let's get this. Oh, by the way, this is quite messy. A messy technique, but it's kind of fun. So now here we see, oh, I really like this one, that although this is Misty Moonlight, it seems to have a lot of purple in it. So you get this kind of two-tone effect, even though you only used one ink. I mean, I haven't tried other colours yet, but I would think that the same kind of thing may happen. Just wiping this down a little bit so that it doesn't get everywhere. But there'll be some cleanup later. So, yeah, and sadly I washed my hair, oh, I don't know, about an hour ago. So that's just going to have to stay there until tomorrow. So, oh yeah, this one is really pretty. So, let me show you. This was the one I did originally. And then, of course, because you've got to wait for this to dry, I've got another one here. So it does fade a bit, but they look different. So let me put that one somewhere to dry. There we go. So it's awesome because, let me just straighten you up again after I bashed you. Sorry about that. So you get really unique looks. So I've already done the embossing because, you know, I did one earlier. You don't need to see me do it again. And all we have to do now is get my, where is it? Oh, here it is, my Seal Plus, because this is a bit bent, as you can see. So I want some really strong glue to hold it down. Right, this is good stuff. It's really strong, and it's got this kind of, it's got little breaks all along, so it's easy to cut the glue. The only thing is, because it is so strong, you have no wiggle room whatsoever. So let's see how I can do getting this into place. Let's just check the borders so we know how much we've got. Right. So it's little borders. And now we're committed. Oh, good. Let's just make sure that's really stuck down. You just get a tiny, tiny little bit of silver around the edge. Yeah, I like that one. Earlier, it went really wrong, and this side had no silver at all. So I actually cut it off, and redid it. So, because I didn't want to waste the front, but this is how you can fix things. And then it just means that this is quite thick here. You got an extra layer, but it's fine. Okay, I didn't break it properly, but still practicing with this one. I don't use it very often because this is the really heavy duty one, which actually technically I don't need for this piece because this isn't bent. But oh, and another tip is, if you've somehow not got it quite in the right place and it won't roll, if you start on, put the applicator on some of the glue that's already down, it will fix it for you. It will run perfectly happily. Let me just put the lid back on. Maybe if I put it on the right way up, it would work better. What do you think? Oh, I almost forgot. I'm not good at ribbon. So I'm going to put a little piece of this Snowflake Splendor ribbon on. I have to decide which way up it is. Is it that way up? Or is it that way up? I think it's that way up. So we'll just put that about there, then bend that across. That seems to be straight, so there we go. So now we have applied some ribbon. Unusual for me, I know, but hey, this is a Christmas card, so it gets ribbon. And so this is going to go down there. Doesn't that look cool? I really love this, the way the Misty Moonlight splits into two colours, and then you've got the darker bits that didn't have so much water on, and it's a fun technique. The only problem is you have to wait, so I probably can't use this because it's pretty soggy until maybe tomorrow, so you can't be impatient. Or maybe it's a good way of teaching us patience, who knows? It's like, because my brother and I are still being very careful about the virus, we quarantine everything that comes in for 3 days. And it used to be, if I got a package, I needed to open it right now. And I have learned that you can wait, and it doesn't kill you. It's a little frustrating, but it doesn't kill you. Especially when it's a Stampin' Up! Box. Oh well. Patience, it's a virtue, so they say. So now I've popped this up on some Stampin' Dimensionals, applied that there, and let me see, I've used I think 2 different kinds of adhesive, so let's go for 3, okay? I've got this little snowflake that I cut out of the silver foil, and I had been planning to have lots of snowflakes, but I didn't want to cover this up, so I decided just to put one down on the label thing. So I just need to get a little bit of this glue on half of the place, like so. So that's where the glue is, and then just put it into place, and there we are. Put the lid back on, otherwise it dries up and you can't get it out without having to poke it with, you know, safety pins or so forth. So let's take a look at what we've made. We made this one, and that one, and this one. So as you can see, you can make lots and lots of varied designs with this suite. If you want, you could send a different card to everyone. I don't think I'll be doing that because that would be a lot of cards, but a lot of individual cards. But I have made quite a few different ones. So if you would like me to send you a Christmas card, send me a PM with your address. Not you, Caro. I have your address already. If you would share this video, I would be most grateful, and I would also put you in a raffle to get a little prize from me. I'll pull it next Sunday. So and don't forget, if you put in an order of at least $25 of product, I will send you the package to make these pieces. Some of them you would only be able to make if you had the kit, the stamp set, but I would send it with this cut out for you already, and also with a little foil thing, so you wouldn't need the die cuts if you didn't have them, but you really would need the stamp set. Anyway, I hope that you've enjoyed this. I've really enjoyed making them, and this I'm going to play with some more because I want to see what other double color things you get. So, and of course it's not just only this embossing folder that we could use any. So the world is our oyster, or lobster as my family tends to say. So thanks so much for joining me, and I hope to see you here next Sunday. Thanks very much and have a great day.